Hey, we're back, Coon Prairie Ramblers. We're confabulating, meandering, talking about all kinds of things there is to talk about. Got the KC and the Moonshine Gang.
Rambling right along.
What was you doing?
Rambling right along.
Rambling Rose, Rambling Rose.
And the baritone over there is Luke and me,
Shooby-dooby-doo.
Mellow Man. And we're going to talk about the Ides of March.
No, we're going to talk about the if-bomb.
We're going to
The
talk
if
about
bomb.
the if-bomb.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, he didn't let the bomb out of the bag, did he?
He did.
You gotta watch Mel.
oh, rats.
He'll let a bomb out on you once in a while. You know, watch him.
there.
Anyway, that bomb's fixing to fall. Here she comes. Y'all hang loose. Boom. Have mercy.
Mercy.
Man.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Well, what about it? What
That
about
scared
it, bro?
the little children.
Mel, man.
Oh, okay. I got to set this up. The Ides of March. What if you had a phobia? Is that right? If you had a phobia about the Ides of March? No. Is that what we said?
If you were afraid of the Ides of March,
Let's kick it over to Luke.
Yeah,
dig me out of here.
if you had a fear about the Ides of March, what all would that entail?
Well, to start off with, I never had a fear because
You didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what it was. I went and got married on the Ides of March.
Well, if he only knew.
To my present wife.
That'll teach you.
So what is the Ides of
The
March?
current wife.
What are the Ides?
Well,
His latest wife.
From what I understand, it has to do with it was March 15th when Brutus got killed by
No. Popeye.
Popeye.
Popeye killed Brutus on the
killed
Ides of
Brutus,
March?
and olive oil she was just outraged.
I heard that.
It had something to do with Caesar.
Caesar. They were having Caesar salad.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Instead of spinach, he was
It
eating
makes me
Caesar
salivate
salad.
when you say Caesar.
Oh, wait, not Popeye. Oh, Julius.
Julius
Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got one of those spray tans one time. They just called him Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Where are we?
He's full of bubbles.
We're crashing and burning. Pull up.
Well, the Ides of March. I like I said, I got married on the Ides of March. I asked my wife mentioned something about it, and I asked her, well, what is the Ides of March? And she explained it to me, but I still didn't really kind of get it. But KC explained that the Ides meant in old Roman meant 15.
The 15th. Right? But your wife knew about it a little bit.
Yeah, so why didn't she caution us on it? I guess she was just mad in love. And
here's my question. She didn't show up at the wedding with the sword girded about her loins, did you? Did she?
If she did, I would have thought, well, how symbolic of something.
I heard that. Gonna stick it to you, brother.
Well, that must be one of them church customs. You know,
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
Something I've never read about.
Yeah. Is that scriptural?
You kneel down to do your vows and she lops your head off right there. But Ides of March, I've never been afraid of, stuff. I'm not really a superstitious person, but my father was somewhat superstitious, especially about March. He would say, well, it's the Ides of March. He would say, because his brother got killed his father died on the 15th, which is the actual date.
Oh.
His father died on that. And then not long before that, a year or two before that, his brother had been killed in a wreck in early March. And then later on after that, my dad's sister took her own life in March on his 50th birthday. So and I feel like, he never said this, but I truly feel like once he felt like he got past March, he thought he would be okay for another year. And because he was always saying, well, I'm going to die young, just like I always say.
Yeah.
And then once he got past March, he was okay. And the year he died, he got just past March and died in early April. And I think that was always a thing with him.
Wow. Well, the only thing I ever knew about March was up in the Midwest. They said, the weather March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb.
Sheep or something.
Yeah, April goes out like a lamb. Comes in like a lion. And that's because of the weather pattern, changing. The switching from winter to spring, which is probably
except in the South.
Yeah, but they didn't use that term down here, right? What's that? Oh, look like someone taking my picture.
That's right.
But so the Ides of March is kind of synonymous with a superstition, or
I think so.
Well, it just became a superstition because on that day, he was betrayed and knifed in the back.
Yeah.
And then, look at all the other stories. Like a friend sticking his knife in your back.
Okay, so it's synonymous with betrayal then.
Backstabbers, that's probably where that came
yeah.
from. The OJs saying that, and then OJ did backstab some people. But
dang, and then they just recently found
found the knife, but we'll see what happens with that. But
yeah, Well, his lawyers are naysaying that, like, oh man, come on, just because they found a knife,
I saw a Facebook picture of Johnny Cochran's grave. It had been photoshopped, and on it said big letters said OJ did it, and then photoshopped on his grave. I saw it on Facebook.
Oh man,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, being betrayal, I don't know if maybe it just took place in March. I don't know, but when I was a kid.
When I was a little boy,
I was in the Boy Scouts for a few weeks.
A few weeks, and they had enough of you and kicked you
and then
out.
we had I couldn't afford the
leader said, "Get the mail out of here."
Yeah, so I took a hint. Anyway, we had an arm wrestling event one time, and I beat. I think I came out on top on the arm wrestling thing.
We were doing it wrong.
And then
you're supposed to just use your elbows and your hands.
So the one guy that I beat in arm wrestling, he really took it bad
personally,
and he had a vendetta against me. And he was smaller than me. And he at school he came up to me. He says, "Hey, I want to fight you." I'm like, "You want to fight? No. What do you want to fight for?" And he says, "No, I want to fight you." He says,
"Some Boy Scout he was."
And he told me where he wanted me to come to, and he said, "We're going to have a fight." And I'm thinking, just because I beat you in arm wrestling,
gave you all day to worry about it too.
Yeah.
It's like High Noon, like that movie High Noon.
I tried
Do not forsake me, oh my darling.
I always tried to talk my way out of fights,
And we all should.
Yeah. I had about 3 fights during school, and fortunately I came out on top with the exception of this one, which what happened was
he brought brass knuckles.
He finally talked me into, I said, okay, whatever you want to do. He said, well, meet me, at this location at this time. So I met him there. Well, the thing is, while I was walking there, I noticed a crowd was gathering, and bicycles were riding next to
lynch mob was chasing Mel down the road.
I didn't have my own
run,
bicycle.
Mel boy, run.
I didn't have a bicycle. So, but these bicycles, all of a sudden I had a bicycle entourage. I'm thinking, what's going on here?
Parade.
Just I'm just going to go down here and have it out with this guy,
Beat the mail out of you.
I got down there. Oh, by the way, this is in my book.
Smell out of taste out of your mouth.
This all has to do with the Ides of March and betrayal. I got down there, and there was this big guy, a high school guy down there, and I'm a middle school.
Oh, he had
guy.
a designated hitter there. Go smack you around.
Okay, here's the fight.
There he is. Get him.
The guy says, "Here's the fight." I said, "I thought I was supposed to fight you."
Yeah.
No. You're fighting this guy.
My designee.
He challenged me to a fight and lured me into it, and then had a replacement.
The old original bait.
Yeah,
bait and switch, and brought a crowd to watch.
And there was a ton of people around me, girls and everything. It was like, it was mean. Like, it was a mean atmosphere.
You didn't have anybody on your side.
Nobody. So we went at it. Well, I was more of a wrestler type. So it started out, he slugged me in the face.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, wait. I'm more of a wrestler type. I'm not into this.
You called timeout?
He said, okay, we can wrestle too. So we went to wrestling. Well, the wrestling turned into a box, a punching thing anyway. The guy was bigger than me, and he just tore me up.
Oh boy!
And I'm thinking, to this day, I think I can't believe somebody would stoop that low, to set you up, to get you a betrayal.
Was this in Ohio?
It was up in Ohio. Yeah.
All right, road trip.
Yeah.
CPR's going to Ohio. We're going to find this guy. We're going to smack him around. Not the big guy. We're going to find the little guy that you were supposed to fight.
Yeah,
and
he's probably about 3 or 4 years
him.
older than me. So, he might be laying in a hospital bed right now.
The little guy?
No, the big guy.
The big guy. Well, good. We can get him. Then we can take him.
Yeah, the little guy. He's the one that betrayed me.
We'll go in there and we'll close the hospital door and we'll just smack him around.
Well, I think they both did, really.
We'll unplug him. And
yeah, they're probably dead. They're probably paid for their sins.
Yeah, that'll teach them.
Yeah.
Beat up on Mel Boy. We can't have that.
Wouldn't it be ironic if that was the Ides of March?
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
I can't go back.
So you should have kept a diary. You might have known. You think it was March?
It was
around
in the spring.
then.
I know it was in the spring, yeah.
Because you got sprung.
Yeah.
They sprung that one on you, didn't they?
All right. Well, you had an Ides of March joke.
No, it's just that every year I get on Facebook and make some remark about what day will the Ides of March be on this year, and everybody always goes, it's always March 15th, and I'm thinking, nay, people, these are jokes.
That's
work with me here, work with me.
Some people.
And KC, you always have a big audience on Facebook.
I wouldn't call it an audience.
You have a big following on Facebook.
No, I don't think so.
A following's one thing. When they start chasing you, that's when it's time to
You think you,
let some of them
have
go.
a following? Do you see the fact that somebody like Taylor Swift or Oprah makes a announcement and they get 33,000 likes in 5 minutes or
That's
something?
exactly
And
right.
I'm thinking, well, that kind of puts me in my place.
And they didn't really say nothing. They just
Just
said something or did something. It was not spectacular.
farted or something, you know?
Exactly. Probably scripted anyway. Somebody wrote it for
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Well, we got time. Were you ever betrayed in March?
And betrayed in March.
Had
Let me
a
see.
knife stuck in your back?
Yeah, a girlfriend of mine. I think it was March. We split. It was March. We went to six-gun
Look at that.
territory. March. It was almost the eyes. It was the 19th of March. We went to six-gun territory in
Close enough.
1977 and had a good day with a bunch of friends and stuff like that. Came back, and we got into a fight that night. We split up after that. So, yeah, I was betrayed.
Oh, you split up.
And if
You
you're
didn't
listening,
make up after
if you're
that.
listening, you're still a weasel. That'll teach you.
Yeah.
That'll teach you.
But
Yeah.
you avoided getting stabbed, though.
I was betrayed in March. You would say that.
Oh, you were stabbed in the heart.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Hey, you
remember,
wrote a song about it.
trying to remember what the fight was about, but anyway.
I think
was
you ended up writing a song about it.
Yeah.
Shot through the heart, and you were to blame.
You give love a bad name. We're down to less than a minute, but we want to remind you again to come to Home Depot this Saturday from 10 till 2.
Get your hot dog,
Hot
get your
dogs.
face painted, and see the clowns.
See the clowns. All
And
three.
the clowns aren't us. We're
all
not the
three of
clowns.
us are going to be there. We're going to be there from noon till 1 and signing autographs or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully eating hot
giving
dogs.
Pictures,
and-
yeah, taking selfies.
Well, yeah, we'll be taking our own selfies. So anyway, y'all come out there. It's going to be a good time. Going to be had by all. Thanks for listening to on the little radio station on the prairie, WFLN 1480 AM in Arkadelphia.
Don't touch that dial.